Glory to God, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope that everyone had an awesome morning, awesome afternoon. Not going to be before you long, but I just wanted to share something with you all. As you see the title, it says no easy button. Just go through it. We go through things in life. We go through things spiritually. We go through things naturally. We have our ups and we have our downs. Some of us had experiences like Job. Some of us had experiences like David. Some of us had experience like Abraham, Moses. Some of us had Isaac experience. Some of us had experiences like Elijah. We all go through it. There are some great men and women in the Bible that went through some things naturally, and they went through some things spiritually. And but I want to talk to you on this evening, if I can be so bluntly, that sometimes God will allow things to happen, to take place in our life. You remember the story of Job when the enemy was walking to and fro, seeking whom he may devour. He was just looking for someone, searching anywhere. And the Lord said to him, "Have you considered my servant Job?" That sometimes happens to us when the enemy is searching, lurking, seeking whom he may devour. And then God will say, "Have you considered my servant Jessica? Have you considered my servant Shareta? Have you considered my servant David? Have you considered my servant Charles? Have you considered my servant Daniel? Have you considered my servant Peter? Have you considered my servant Barbara?" Sometimes we go through things. And as a matter of fact, I know there's some of y'all that is watching me on Facebook Live, and some of y'all that are watching me do YouTube. You may be going through some trying times in your life. You may be dealing with something right now. You may be having a Job experience. And you know something? I know some of y'all saw that button. I love to be visual sometimes. And it's the button that's called easy. The easy button. You ever saw that home Office Depot button commercial, and it had the easy button? You see the sign say easy. Sometimes when you're going through, God ain't said it was going to be easy. So you know what? God look at this, because sometimes we say, "God, where is an easy way out? Can I get the easy way out? God, is there an easy button I can push?" And this is what the Lord do with the easy button. He'll just throw that easy button over top of his, just throw that away. Because God ain't said we was going to have it easy. When we was out there in the world, we had it made. When we was out there doing what we wanted to do, some of us was dropping it like it's hot. Some of us was out there on the corner slinging dope. Some of us was doing some stuff. I know I was. I don't know about y'all, because I know I ain't afraid to tell my story. And I ain't ashamed of my game neither. We was doing all kinds of foolishness, mess and stuff. But when you decided to give your life to Christ, when you made that conscious decision to say, "Yes, Lord, here I am. What do you have your servant to do?" When you made that conscious decision to take, when you was in the world, and sometimes God was trying to get us attention, and sometimes God made a way of escape for us. So there were times when we was out there doing what we want to do, God held up an exit sign. Okay? Has God ever provided a way of escape for you when you was out there doing what you want to do? And he provided an exit sign, which is a way of escape. Okay. So when you came into the fold and you came to God, because see, this is what I understand. In the Bible, he said, when we begin to draw nigh to him, he'll begin to draw nigh to us. That's the understanding right there. God is waiting on us to come to him. So when you're going through some trials and you're going through some tribulations in your life, and you're waiting for a way of escape, sometimes there is no way of escape. There is no exit sign when you're going through, people of God. Because sometimes God ain't going to hold this exit sign up until you finish. until you finish. When you're having a wilderness experience, you're not going to find this exit sign nowhere in a wilderness experience, because there's something that God wants you to learn while you're going through this wilderness experience. When you're having a Job experience, you're not going to find the exit sign nowhere in sight. Why? Because when you're having a Job experience, there's something God is trying to teach you. He's trying to get your attention. I had a Job experience, and you know something? It wasn't pretty and it wasn't nice. God stripped me from a lot of things. And I come to understand that sometimes when you're going through, you just got to go through. There is no easy button. There is no easy button. There's no exit button, because it's when you finish, when you come out, is when you find the exit. You'll see the exit at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the light. You just got to go through it. You can't ask God, I need an easy button. There is no easy button. You just got to go through it. Just go through it, people of God. I know it's hard. I know sometimes days you get frustrated, and some days you just get angry and upset and mad. But if God said you got to go through it, then go through it. Come on now. Your ending is greater than your beginning. Your ladder is greater than where you started. It's so simple. We just got to go through it. There are many times in my life I wanted to take the easy road, but God ain't going to let us take the easy road. If that's the case, when God delivered the children of Israel out of the hands of the Egyptians, out of slavery, did you not know there was an easy way to the promised land? Yes, it was. It was a surefire way, a quick way, a quicker route, a shorter route to get to the promised land. But because they was complaining, and they was murmuring, and they was weeping, and they was saying, oh, Moses this, and oh, Moses that, and oh, Moses this, and they kept complaining, God had to take them around. He had to take the long route to get them to the promised land. Don't complain when you're going through. Don't cry. Yes, you cry, but don't have the pity party cry, because I'm here to tell you, God is not moved by our pity parties. Just go through it. It's going to be okay. And while you're going through, know that God is with you when you're going through. He said in his word, he would never leave us or forsake us. So when you're going through the tests, when you're going through some trials, when you're going through some tribulations, when you're going through some things in your life, naturally and spiritually, God is right there. He ain't gone nowhere. But you know something? He ain't going to give you no easy button. He sure ain't. Because that defeats the purpose of giving you an easy button to get out of what you got to go through. Just go through it and come out a winner. Just go through it and come out.